We got about 5 inches of snow in the past 4 hours. Came quick and heavy. It's my trusty two-wheel drive Dodge Dakota. And that's how I prep it for snow driving. Just add a little weight to the back end, and tires maybe not the best, but first snow of the season. Heading to work at Sugar Mountain Resort from Boone in a two-wheel drive pickup with not the best snow tires. Not really snow tires, just all-weather tires with fairly worn tread. Cinder blocks in the back. Here's traction's pretty sketchy right here. Trying to get onto the black part of the pavement. Having to modulate the throttle a bit. That was a little sketchy. Rear end started dropping out on that camber. Try to get a little more momentum here as I'm getting back to some more of the slick stuff. Aiming for the black part. Sketchy. Rear end's kicking out. Come on, get me on this. There we go. Get on the black. Throttle modulation is the key. You got to keep moving, but you don't want to start spinning, because if you spin too much, then you're just stuck. All throttle modulation. Let it roll, let off, let the traction grab, and then ease back onto the throttle. Now they haven't scraped this road at all, so this part is going to be a little sketchy in the opposite realm of things here. Just trying to stay in the tracks, trying to stay out of the way of the oncoming traffic and not slide into them. Keeping it slow, and the key is not to do anything abrupt. No hard steering input, very mild input into the steering, and do not, I stress, do not lock the brakes. geared down to first on the automatic transmission, and now just letting the engine control my speed. They may have run the scraper here one pass earlier. Small tree down. This is a very heavy snow. It's been warm. Came very sudden and very heavy. Probably 5 inches in less than 4 hours. And another tree down. Had heavy winds earlier with all that combined on some of these trees. It's no wonder they have broken down. Interested to see how the main highway is. If they've taken care of it. Fair. At least they scraped here. They scraped and laid some salt, but it's still quite slick. Starting down Rock Crusher Hill, looks like they've taken pretty good care of this. Looks like here at the Shell's Mill Gap starting to run into a little bit more main road. It's a little harder area to clear. There's one that's already coming through Fosco, North Carolina. Getting pretty good here. Cleaned up the roads nicely, but I got a feeling that there must be a wreck up the road from the looks of this traffic. Looks like that wrecker's there waiting to pull that one out. This is where it could get interesting depending on how much they've been able to do to this road. Getting ready to start up what I call the Smoke Tree Hill. Hopefully by noon, 2 o'clock or so, the roads will be pretty melted. now coming into the grandfather gap, approaching Evershill. Not too bad through here. Not as bad as it could be and has been. Turned on 184 towards Sugar. Slush stuff's still a little slick. At least can see the pavement. Alright, a little slick here at the top of the hill. That plowing will help matters when it warms up. I'm not going to play in the traffic going down Food Line Hill. I'm going to take my chances going across the back way, across Park Drive. Kind of a gamble on how maintained it is. At least Sugar Mountain Public Works does a great job on keeping these roads pretty clean, even though it's steeper and twistier. Looks like I'm not the only one that is taking a detour. I see 3 more cars coming in behind me and I see at least 3 ahead of me. Had to come to a stop on this to let traffic through, getting restarted. Got to modulate the throttle again to catch traction. Don't want to spin the tires. Just try to ease into the gas pedal and get the tires rolling. I don't know what to do about these people that don't. Glad they paved this parking area. Good grief. Look at the people. Conditions are going to be awful. Everybody thinks it's going to be powder. Good grief. And there's the workplace.